Hello, it's me. What's good, y'all, boys, man? What's good? I was just here chilling. I seen this video. Dude posted, says Victor Wembanyama understands it now. I ain't gonna lie. Wemby do be posting his little ugly ass up, putting that little back to the basket. I don't know if he wrong little Wemby ass, but he trying to lock in that paint. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Wemby, nigga like me, I want you to shoot 2-step back threes. Fuck you talking. Do 4-step backs, then shoot that bitch. I don't care what you do. You're Victor Wembanyama. You get into paint. It's too easy that way. I don't care to see the easy bucket. I need to spin move off the glass, lay, hit like you. Word up, broski. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. Let's see it though. Head top.
There's no way.
Head top.
There's no way. No. Cut it.
Easy.
Cut it. Cut the fuck out. No way.
Easy.
There's no way he's dunked that, bro.
Easy.
It's time to talk about Victor Wembanyama. I haven't talked about the Spurs since preseason, and that video was mainly just my thoughts and predictions for the Spurs team as they move forward, with their new additions of Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes, and Stephon Castle being the most noteworthy. I felt that they would be a better team than they were last season, but obviously not close to the threshold of being actually able to contend yet. And it seems that they are using that to their advantage. Victor Wembanyama is getting a
Wemby time. Wemby time.
And even though it is just his second season, and even though
Clint, come here, Clint. That's easy. Good move, boy.
He looks like the best defender in the NBA, and he looks like a player that could be consensus top 10 in the league, possibly by the end of this
I remember the first time I ever watched Wemby, the first thing I said was his defense gonna lead to his offense.
Season.
That was a very because he's so long and tall, bro. The more block shots, the more defense he played, the more offensive opportunities he creates.
That in the preseason
it's just mad.
As soon as the Spurs are ready to contend, that's it. But we need to talk about what exactly Wemby has been doing this season, because I feel like talking about the Spurs as a whole, as they stand right now, is pretty pointless, given that we know that this is not going to be the final roster.
It's not a championship,
and
right?
At the end of the day, this is all just a stepping stone on the way to whatever the hell is about to happen. Wemby had really struggled to get it going throughout the first
It's crazy, man. It's crazy what they. It's crazy because oh my god, bro. A month ago, these niggas was they were trying to say, "Look, Wemby done." It's crazy now. Now we got niggas saying this.
At the end of the day, this is all just a stepping stone on the way to whatever the hell is about to happen.
Niggas don't know what's gonna happen with the Spurs. The Spurs gonna end up with Stephen, Wardell, Curry, and that. Niggas gonna be like, well, it's Wemby.
Wemby had really struggled to get it going throughout the first
don't know what's gonna happen.
of the regular season, which led to an anonymous NBA scout publishing this take that Victor Wembanyama is not impactful at all.
They was just talking crazy. They was just talking crazy. 2 weeks ago, what we talking about? They was just talking crazy last month, boy.
On offense.
Talking crazy.
And to be fair, at the time,
that's
at all on offense. And to be fair,
what they say, he's absolutely awesome on defense and not impactful on offense at all. He just looked like he's playing without a whole lot of direction.
Impactful at all on offense. And to be fair, at the time, he kind of had a point, because in the games before this was published, Victor Wembanyama was averaging 17.7 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 3.7 blocks.
I ain't never changed. He ain't never have a point. I ain't never changed on Wemby. He was doing his thing. It just took a little getting used to, man. He was coming off the off season. He was vibing off season. He came off a short off season bit, was just in Paris, went to the gold medal game against USA. He was vibing, He was vibing with the shorties. He was doing his thing. He was enjoying his off season. He came back you feel me, first few months. He was getting loose. Now he's here, and now we know who the best player in the league is. Ain't nothing talking about year two.
17.7 points, 9.6 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 3.7 blocks, which are all fine, but it was a noticeable drop off from the production that we had seen from him throughout the second half of his first NBA season. And combining those numbers with the fact that he was shooting 41% from the field and just 22% from three, you can kind of see where he was coming from. But at the end of the day, a lot of people didn't really take this too seriously, because a slump at the start of the season is pretty common. And he would show us that that's all that was. Because since then, Victor Wembanyama is averaging 30 points.
Come on,
10
gang.
rebounds,
Come on.
4.5 assists.
I ain't gonna lie, I need that rebound to be 12 though. I like 9, but I don't need to see 9 Wemby. I need to see like 11.3. Not even though, just 10.3. I'll be cool. They learned that bit say 10.
Points, 10 rebounds,
Then at 5
4.5
assists. Come on.
4
4 blocks.
and
Insane.
He is shooting.
He averages people's double
50%
blocks.
from the field as a big.
See, but no, don't just say 50% from the field as a big man. He's shooting 15 threes a game, 12 threes a game.
Man, which you expect. He is shooting 39% from 3 on 11 attempts.
He's not just your average big man shooting max 5-footer, 69% from the field.
9% from 3 on 11
I shoot
attempts
threes. Real deal, shoot
game.
threes.
And that's really
Then 86%
not even all of
free
it.
throw.
If we look at his
Money
last
at the
10
line. What we
games,
talking
we
about?
see that he's putting up similar numbers all around, except for the fact that he is averaging, instead of 4 blocks or 3.9 blocks, in his last 10 games, Victor Wembanyama is averaging
making his free throw
5
more.
blocks a game, which, by
Dog,
the way,
funny as hell.
is far and away the most in the league during this span, with Walker Kessler being the only player even close to him, and he is still at 2.7 blocks, which
That's all
would
they
be
average.
fantastic, and
Right.
still is fantastic.
That used to be
in
the
any other
normal.
circumstance.
It's 2
So when
blocks.
comparing it
If
to
you
the
average,
production,
if you average 2 blocks, you was defensive player of the year. You was the best. You niggas didn't want to run at you.
and still is fantastic in
Let me
any
go out
other
here and
circumstance.
get
when
9
comparing it
blocks.
to the production of Victor Wembanyama, it's somehow not even close. He is over 2 blocks per game behind him. Now, the conversation surrounding Victor Wembanyama this season, especially offensively, has been largely focusing on his 3-point shots and his 3-point attempts. On the season,
Keep
Wemby is
shooting,
averaging
Wemby.
9.5 threes a game, shooting
Money.
36% on those threes,
Why,
which is
stop
a
it.
drastic improvement from the 32% that he was shooting last season on 5.5 attempts.
Well, I
And
tell him
the big
stop.
change for him this
I told
season
him-
has been the
It's Curry,
elimination
nigga.
of all of
Curry
the
got tall.
lower quality
Why am I
off
telling
the
this
dribble
nigga
threes
stop?
that he was taking last season. Of his 9.5 attempts, 7 of the off the dribble threes that he was taking last season. Of his
That's
9.5
crazy.
attempts,
That is
7
insane.
off the dribble threes that he was taking last season. Of his 9.5, drastic improvement from the 32% that he was shooting last season on 5.5 attempts. And the big change for him this season has been the elimination of all of the lower quality off
talking
the
about?
dribble threes that he was taking
Turn
last
around.
season. Of his 9.5 attempts,
Fuck you talking
7 of them
10
are
seconds
catch
left
and
on the
shoot
shot
threes that he
clock.
was taking
This is
last
crazy.
season. Of his 9.5 attempts, 7 of them are catch and shoot threes, which comes out to 36%
Not
of his
down.
shot diet being just catch and shoot.
Insane, man.
Which comes out to 36% of his shot diet being just catch and shoot 3-pointers, compared to last season when his catch and shoot threes accounted for just 18% of his shot diet. But this is also a factor of him just becoming a better catch and shoot player in general, because as opposed to last season when he was creating more shots on his own,
you know the
he now
NBA
has
more, bro.
players around him that are able to get him these looks more reliably,
Excuse
of
me.
course in the form of Chris Paul, who is currently averaging 8.5 assists a game this season, with Victor receiving more than double the amount
Step
of
back,
passes
give me
as
money.
the next highest player on the team, which is Julian Champagny. And a lot of these catch and shoot threes have been really open looks in transition. Now, he is taking a lot of threes that are way beyond the 3-point line. But
That's
if we
just
actually
him.
look at his percentages on
That's
these
just
attempts,
him.
he's shooting 34% from between 25 and 29 feet, so basically a normal range 3-pointer, and he is shooting 36% from 30 to 35 feet. What are we doing, man? What is going on? By the way, corner threes, 83% of them are assisted. Above the break threes, 86% are assisted. And the logo threes,
He getting set up.
88% of them are assisted. Those are
Word,
those
he
shots
getting
from
set up.
30 to
He catching it in
35
his
feet.
spot. Them his
What are we
spots,
doing,
man. You
What
talking
is
about get to
going
your
on?
spot?
By
Them
the
his
way, corner
spots.
threes, 83% of them
Wemby,
are assisted.
that's my
Above the break
spot.
threes,
What we talking about?
86% are
Hey,
assisted,
hey,
and
hey.
the logo
Come
threes,
on, Wemby.
88% of them are assisted. Those are those shots that you see him taking in transition early in the shot clock.
Hey, he
where
said
he's
Wemby
just
understands
trailing the
it
play,
now,
waiting
dog.
for
Funny as
a
hell.
pass. So when we look at it like that, I don't see any issue with him taking 10 threes a game if he is doing this on those attempts. But it is worth noting that he has still been self-creating here and there. It's just not nearly as big
That's
of a
part of
sample
his
as it was
game,
last
bro.
season. I was talking
That's
about
what makes him Wemby.
we were discussing, why is he taking so many? Obviously, he's been incredibly efficient at them. Well, not incredibly, but he's been fairly efficient at them. And we pretty much came up with a theory that I think is honestly pretty scary to think about. Because this is Wemby's second season and they're really just using this as a development season, it is entirely possible that he is refining his three-point shot, as that was a pretty glaring weakness at times in his game in his rookie season. Even though he again had stretches of shooting really well from three, he was 32% on the season. And so it is entirely possible that he is just using this season as his own personal playground to determine what shots that he should act.
Not facts. I agree with it. I ain't gonna lie. He not lying. I think that's what I said. That's what I was saying when I'm saying, like, Wemby shooting 15 threes a game and you think nobody's not telling him that's crazy? No, they want him to do that, bro. I think low-key he's not lying. He's not capping. The Spurs, they using this year. It's like, what can Wemby really do? Let's see. Let's throw him out there, give him the ball. Let's see what he can do. You feel me? Then that's who we know we got on our hands. And now, word to Broski. Y'all got the goddamn best player we might have ever. See these two niggas in the background right now? He might be better than them two. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie. I think he not capping when he said that. They throwing that nigga Wemby out there, saying, Wemby, what can you do? Show me what you can do, Wemby. That's tough. I like that. And then they gonna work off of that. Okay.
Actually be taking. And
I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
In those shots that he is selecting to take.
I low-key see it too.
Eventually for San Antonio to start contending with him on the roster, his three-point attempts might go from 10 to say 6 or 7.
Right.
And that way he's still taking enough to actually bend the defense and bring defenses out to him. But he is now adding those shots
to me, nigga.
to the already unstoppable game
that's
that
crazy.
he possesses inside the paint.
Lay me.
Three, you can guarantee that he possesses inside the paint. And with a lower shot volume from three, you can guarantee that a lot of those shots are going to be higher quality than some of the shots that he's taking now.
He ain't got a haircut all season. He coming for straight smoke.
That is very scary.
What are we talking about?
And that's just the offensive side of things. I haven't even talked about the defense. Obviously, last season finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting, averaged 3.6 blocks. And this season, he's averaging 4 blocks per game on the season, as I said, and 5 blocks per game in the last 10 games that he's played. And it's honestly a lot of what we saw from him last season.
Give me, that's crazy.
In the last 10 games that he's played.
The body blocks is crazy. That's
what we saw from him last season. Teams struggling to figure out how to score with him on the floor.
They trying to go around him, but they be trying to go in there. They be trying to go at him. That's why they be tripping.
In the
like you can't, like you're trying to go at him. You're not going at a 7'9". You're just not.
Because he
put his hands up, he's automatically there.
And just otherworldly shot contests and blocks that only he can make. But of course, rim protection is more than just blocks. Of players that have contested more than 100 shots at the rim this season, Victor Wembanyama is
this nigga Chico. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Chico. This nigga Chico.
On the floor, players constantly being turned away just because he is standing in the paint, and just otherworldly shot contests and blocks that only he can make. But of course, rim protection is more than just
this possession is crazy.
Of players that have contested more than 100 shots at the rim this season, Victor Wembanyama is currently second in the league in opponent field goal percentage at the rim at 48.6%. The only player above him actually is Isaiah Stewart, who teams are shooting 45% against at the rim. And so that leaves me with the question once again.
Isaiah Stewart.
This dude's peak actually look like? If
the greatest of all time, bro.
45% against at the rim. And so that leaves me with the question once again. What is this dude's peak actually look like? If this is what we're seeing from him in his second season, what is he gonna look like at age 26?
I'm saying, but we ain't even at year 5. Year 3 is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? We might see. It's like this year too, Wemby. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta fight it, Wemby. Like, I'm gonna tell you from a real nigga perspective, Wemby. Look, just quit hooping. Take the year off, come back next year, cause you giving us too much. You too good, nigga. You too good, nigga. Nigga out here really going stupid. 30 year 2 real MVP numbers. This wasn't year 2. They giving you MVP, no question. Oh my God, he's MVP, no question. This wasn't year 2. Like what do we really see stats? Are we really looking at him though? Come on, let's be no. Because if it was any other nigga, it would be crazy. The stats would be crazy. This would be insane. Oh my god. Are we really seeing it? That's MVP. That's the best player in the league. If it ain't MVP, give him an award because he's him. He's him. What do we like? We gotta really see the stats, man. We gotta really see him. See these niggas start putting up these numbers, and we get used to him putting up these numbers. Look, bro, it don't matter if that's his normal stat. The stat line is crazy, nigga. It's like you can't.
Victor Wembanyama is 20 years old right now. I'm about to say something pretty terrifying. This is probably going to be the worst he's gonna be for a very long time. And so when we talk about the future of Victor Wembanyama and also the future of the Spurs as a whole, because they actually have a pretty bright future, I'm actually pretty curious to see what that looks like. I was pretty high on Stephon Castle coming into the season. He has looked fantastic, especially defensively. Offensive game has been a little inconsistent, but he's a rookie. That'll come along eventually.
Bro, Wemby, I just feel like Wemby, bro. I feel like the players around him, they smooth. Fuck it. Give him a superstar. They lit. They lit it. Wemby with another star, really a guard. I say they lit it.
Being basically
he don't need no wing. He need a guard.
Undoubtedly going to be the Spurs'
a young guard
of the future,
a scoring guard.
Pretty much what they had.
Chris Paul not a scoring guard. You feel me?
So Victor as your rim protector, Stephon Castle likely going to be your main point of attack defender in the future, alongside a couple other really solid defensive pieces that the Spurs team has. Mainly Jeremy Sohan, who has looked great offensively and defensively this entire season. And so I'm pretty sure at this point that those three dudes in Wemby, Stephon Castle, and Jeremy Sohan are going to be their main
and then a scoring guard, Tyler Hero,
for lack of a better word, in the future. Offensively, we still don't know what that's going to look like. A lot of the players on this team are probably not going to be around by the time this team actually starts competing. Harrison Barnes could very well be there. He has had a fantastic season.
Shout out OG.
Shooting 41% from three. Guys like Devin Vassell, Trey Jones very well could still be there. Of course, how can you know? The only thing that's really certain to me right now is just we're running out of time. Because once this dude actually gets a team around him that is good enough to be able to contend,
it's over.
But
what do you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we talking? No, let's be. No, niggas don't be being real, bro. Niggas don't be being real, bro. What we talking about? Wemby on the Thunder. Wemby on the Thunder. Wemby on the Thunder. This chat talk. Wemby on the Thunder. God damn it. Wemby on the Lakers, nigga. Wemby on the Warriors, nigga. Wemby on any team with a Wemby on any team with a superstar. Wemby on the Hawks, nigga. Wemby on the Hawks, nigga. Any team with a superstar, you ain't stopping them. Oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, but I wasn't even gonna watch this. I just clicked it, and I'll be hitting start recording. Word up, bro. Yeah, that's what I be doing. I love y'all boys, man. Y'all know how I feel, bro. Y'all know how I feel. There's nobody in the world better, bro. What he said? Oh my gosh, bro. I don't think niggas seen these numbers, nigga. Like, that's my 7'6" center. 38% from the 3-point field. 40% from the line, bitch. 30 bombs. Dropping 30 bombs. That's the average, though. That's the average. So we really going for like 36, 35. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Wemby.
30.
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all. Wemby season, I know how I feel, man. Nigga a little bit too passionate. Sometimes I'm too passionate. I be having to chill, pipe down, and just let niggas talk, but ain't gonna lie. I could talk shit all day. All day. Come on, like. Go, man. Wemby, go do it, bro. Go get them rings, bro. Oh, God. I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait. Wemby, bro. We gotta start competing now. I'm not fucking the bullshit. I'm ready to compete now, man. I can't wait another year. I can't wait another year. Oh, my God. We go get the superstar now, Pop. Please, man. Please.